Welcome to Pickle Barrel Podcast, Episode 3. My name's Matt, and with me today I have Austin.
Hello.
And Mike.
What's up, everybody? We're going to have a great time today, aren't we? It's going to be super fantabulous. I love it.
I'm so excited. So, today we have a long list of things to bring to you, and they're all really old, because we missed our podcast last week due to...
tornado.
Due to a tornado. Actually, it was more like a really bad thunderstorm. But Austin thinks it was done by Pegasi.
No, I'm just saying the tornado had a wind speed of 1,000. I never said it was caused by Pegasi. Just saying.
You did say it was caused by Pegasi.
No, that's what Mike said.
Because you think Pegasi are evil. So
Rage is watching.
So we've got a few things here that we want to go over with you. You can skip to any part of the podcast anytime. Up in the top right, you can come back to this page anytime you want. It'll always be there. Click on it if you want. Skip around to any part of the podcast you wish. But we're going to give you a couple seconds to click on whatever you want, and we'll start the podcast. All right, on to news. Why don't you take us into news, Mike?
I don't want to... I would take us into news, but this is the grocery list that I had for last week. So let me go ahead and pull up the news. Okay, here we go. I got it. We got... there we go. Yes, it's definitely not butter. But for those of you who don't know about Daniel Ingram, then you obviously haven't been watching this show much longer, or you don't worship him as a god. He is the composer for My Little Pony. Infamous musicians are magically atrocious. I mean, friendship is magic. But he has requested our help. And seeing as he is a dear friend to all of us, including Billy in the back. We know about you, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Stop eating glue. We should help him out. We should help out Daniel Ingram and Billy. But he's doing a new project right now, which can only be speculated on at this point. But he is requesting that we send in pictures of things, people, and, well, just about anything that makes us smile. Is it going to be something like a smile song music video?
That's what I'm thinking. But seeing as though there's a whole second part to this, it makes me really wonder what he is doing with these pictures.
It kind of, the bigger thing that I'm worried about is, like, anything that makes you smile, he's gonna have to see some images that no one should ever see.
Oh, that poor guy. I'm sure he has tons of people working for him that just sit through photos all day.
Clop fiction.
Could be worse.
What's Pinkie Pie doing with the cannon?
Dude, that was an image I never wanted to see.
I'm just going to imagine that she's shooting out cake. And
no, dude, let's get off. Okay, so the second part of Daniel Ingram's project is the SAD project. This is the same thing as the Smile project, but, well, completely different.
Clop fiction.
Oh my god, dude. Come on. You get off, dude, again? I mean, innuendo jokes up in this place. Okay.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about with your innuendos, but you can just go suck one.
Innuendos? Did you say windows, like, as in, like, the things you look out?
Innuendos? Like I won?
Because
okay, guys. Really? All right. So, sad project, guys. You send in pictures of things that make you sad. So I'm sending in all of my bills. And hopefully he'll pay them for me. Who knows?
I need to send in like an empty muffin wrapper.
Didn't write derpy on the inside?
Yeah.
Dude, that was...
know what went wrong joke here.
Joke here. Okay. But... I don't know, man. I don't know what he's doing with all this. Like...
Well... we could always think that he's doing a Smile project, Smile music video project with the top one. But with the sad one, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to go for one of those sad commercials that you see with the puppies. Just, you could save this puppy's life. But he's just going to say, you could pay these bills. They have those really
crappy rock ballads in the background.
Probably.
With soundtrack from Titanic or whatever. But if you have any pictures that either make you smile or make you sad, He has two separate email accounts for this. There's This Makes Me Smile 2012 at Gmail, and then there's This Makes Me Sad 2012. We'll put up the links for you, so we'll just make it easier on you. But send in your pictures to either one. I don't think my little dashie would count, so don't try that.
All right, let's move on. So our next topic is ESPN. Yes, ESPN, the sports network. This is actually going to be a very quick mention because, well, it was a quick mention for them too. Haha. I was sitting there watching SportsCenter on my couch the other day, and randomly, out of left field, they started mentioning bronies. Have no idea how it happened. I don't know where they came from, but it was just brony mention and then gone. Like, it was super quick. I put the link in the description. Go watch it. It's like, I don't know, 15 seconds long.
As fast as Zap Apples.
So, yeah, that is the ESPN mention. Mike, you want to take us to the next news topic?
Sure, why not? I got nothing else better to do with my life. Let's go ahead and move right on to the next topic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next section that we're going to be talking about is the Traveling Pony Museum that's going to be running around over in California. It's a traveling pony museum that is sponsored not only by Hasbro, but a bunch of other companies, such as insert blank spot here, because all I saw was Hasbro and We Love Fine, among other companies. But they're still raising money. They're still trying to get everything together, and they've got a lot of stuff in there, like art, plushies. I'm pretty sure they probably got a top in there somewhere that you can spin. But I mean, apart from all that, what else would they have in the museum? It's not like they have a giant, wax pony up there for display or anything, do they?
And here we have a Pinkie Pie made out of wax. Brony wax. Brony ear wax.
Okay, yeah, probably not. Anyway, they're just still looking for donations, but you may be asking yourself, hey, why do I have to donate to a traveling museum? They're already a circus. The entertainment's right there. Well, I'm glad you asked about that, because I'm going to go ahead and give you the lowdown. For about $15, you can get a random grab bag toy. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? No, it's not cool. Oh, okay, all right. Let me reiterate that. Let me rephrase that. You can get a lot of cool stuff for $15, but if you put in $50, then you can have her email address to have @brony on it. Now think about that. $50, your own email address with I'm a sexy beast @brony.net behind it. That'd be cool. But it won't get you any jobs.
Oh, come on. But imagine putting that on your job resume. It would be amazing.
I don't know. So you say that you're a certified technician, and what's this with your email? Oh, nothing. It's just about brownies. I think it says brony. Yeah, it does. Get out.
Why would a boss tell you to get out? He would love and tolerate the crap out of that.
Yes, right after he'd fire you. But, I mean, let's say that you don't have $50. Let's say that you're about, 10 times as rich as that. Let's say if you have $500 and you're just looking to spend it over there. Well, they've got two things over there for you that you could spend for about $500. That'd be a signed poster by either Ashley Ball or Andrea Libman. And in case you don't know, Ashley Ball is the voice of Applejack and Rainbow Dash, which she can eat all those apples, by the way. And Andrea Libman is the voice of Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. And here's something that you fighter fans are going to like, for those arcade little twitchy things of... Yeah, you could get a one-of-a-kind modded arcade joystick for either the PS3 or the Xbox 360 with your choice of a pony-related design. Now, that's not a bad deal. For $500, personalized, especially for you, you can make them sign that to my sexy fan who happens to be a guy. Yeah, from Ashley Ball. Oh, and here's the Street Fighter arcade stick. Sweet.
You know how bad, I just got my tax returns. I'm actually kind of tempted to do that.
You and your tax returns.
Fighting His Magic comes out. Rarity fighting Spite Stick. It would be amazing.
Well, you can go straight to the Kickstarter page and just give them all your money right there. The link will be below, as usual. Austin, move us right into the next segment.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about I'm starting off with Eurobeat Brony. He's been around for a long time now. I think he started off with 2 different accounts. Now he's Odyssey Eurobeat. He just came out with a new song, the BBBFF video. I'm going to have to start off by saying it seems a little bit different from... the opening seems a lot slower than most of his other songs. Do you guys have any input on that?
Marginally. It seems like a marginally thing, but right now I think we're just waiting for someone else to remix something that he's done already.
Well, this was strictly an instrumental, so, I mean, I can understand why it would start off slower, and the pace of the song's not quick to begin with, so... I think with what he had to work with, I mean, you try to keep true to the song as much as possible while still giving it your own spin, and I think, I mean, which with all of his songs that he's ever done, trying to keep true to the show, I mean, he's done a great job, especially with this one.
But the calls.
I don't know. To me, it seemed a little bit weird because usually when you listen to his songs, you can usually hear a bunch of the same sounds and tunes that he uses. And he usually starts off a lot more upbeat and lively than this one, in my opinion. But
I think he does a lot more darker songs, and his darker songs seem to be a little bit more uplifting, where his happy songs... Well, not that BBBF is technically a happy song. I would constitute it as both. But I kind of feel like he tries to shift genres a little bit. And, I mean, I'm not a musician, but I think that his songs are definitely a unique style. And him rehashing some of the things he's done earlier isn't a bad thing, because his style is unique, and it definitely works with what he works with.
yeah, that's true. One thing I do feel kind of bad about, though, is that he has to pay the download credits for Basscloud, I think. I know he has to pay for people to download his songs for free. That much I know, and I have to give him props for that.
Well, you know, I mean, if he's really dedicated to make music out for people, and if they really enjoy it, then he's willing to pay the price. I mean, sure, he'll have to work a couple extra hours over at the minimum wage job he does work at, but it's all in the name of entertainment.
We don't know that.
You're right, we don't. I'm just speculating out of my life. I tried to do it for you guys. Oh, God. Oh, God. But, I mean, I don't know. I think this website you're referring to is SoundCloud.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's like for every 100 downloads, he has to pay a certain price. I don't know what the price is, though. I don't know if it's supposed to be $1 or $10. I don't know. Someone send me the information so I can be accurate.
When I say Basscloud, I'm thinking of too many wubs.
Too much bass in your system. Good Lord.
I brought the bass, but then I dropped it.
It's so sad. Was there anything else that he came out with recently besides that one, or was that it?
For Eurobeat Brony, that's it. I mean, even though we're doing this in the middle of the week, we have a couple songs next week that we'll get to, but we'll save those for this weekend's podcast. But let's move on to the next story of our podcast, Two Best Sisters Play Portal 2. This has to be now one of my favorite animations on YouTube right now. I don't know anything about these guys. I wish I had more notes on them. But these guys are fantastic. They're witty. They're talented when it comes to... I honestly think they're using After Effects. If anyone knows, let me know. But I think they're using After Effects instead of Flash. A couple of those animations they use, especially for the Portal one, looks like Flash, or it looks like After Effects to me.
It's probably a mix of both.
Boast.
I could boast about my speaking anyway.
Most likely. I know that, who else does it? I think, who is it? I think Hot Diggity Demon does both as well. but that's for another time. But Two Best Sisters Play Portal 2 is a sequel to Two Best Sisters Play Assassin's Creed, which was also great. So go check out their channel, and hopefully... does anyone have anything else?
Well, go after you watch that. Go watch the original series of Two Best Friends Play on Machinima. That's where the information comes from, and then they get to animate it into ponies.
But of course,
Makes
it's
it so
pretty
much
much all
better.
I've got. I mean, the first one they did for Two Best Sisters Play, it was okay. It was enjoyable. You know, good 30 minutes. Not 33 minutes of my life that was well spent. What they did here for Portal 2 was definitely a lot more varied. Definitely took a lot more steps into getting that comedic effect instead of just sitting on the same couch playing games, which is essentially what it is. But
That's not a plant.
that's a Mario Kart Goomba. Wait, not a Goomba. I'm an idiot. It was definitely a lot more fun than the first one. Very good. Props. 9 out of 10. Would watch again.
So the next section we're going to be talking about is going to be Epic Whoop Time. So Epic Whoop Time just came out a few days ago, and just like Two Sisters Play Portal 2, I love the crap out of this video. I actually showed one of my friends that, and he thought it was the original show at first because he hasn't watched season 2 yet. And I like this one out of all of the Epic shows they've done so far because it has Vinyl Scratch and Octavia, and they had Discord in there as well. You just can't go wrong with that.
Okay, I just watched it, and yeah, it's great. I like it. And like you said about the Discord part, I'm pretty sure that's just my favorite part out of all of it. Although I do think the voice of Discord was a bit forced, especially the laugh, but whatever, it's hard to do Discord at some point in your life. It's just a little bit difficult, but yes, the bass cannon.
Beautiful. I love the chef.
And of course, everyone's still waiting for Omnipony to release it as a downloadable song.
He's released another song, like a new one, but he still hasn't released the bass cannon song yet. That makes me sad.
Such a sad pony.
Oh, like 3 days ago, he's uploaded My Little Changeling. Still no bass cannon. So sad.
Well, I did notice that the that Epic Whoop Time video was uploaded a little bit later after the season finale. So I guess they already had it pre-made, and since they figured out what color Vinyl Scratch's eyes were, they just kind of changed the color tone a bit so that it kind of matched with the canon that the show had set up.
Yeah, and I'm happy about that. They're purple.
Whatever you want to say, man. Whatever you want to feel. Whatever you want to feel.
Wub the eyes.
No, I don't want to wub the eyes. God. So, crap, there's a blank spot here, and I don't know what to fill with it.
The link?
Well, I don't want to post a link. It's obviously going to be there.
The plug here.
The Glade effect. All right, and with that amount of wonderful news of Epic Whoop Time being just absolutely amazing, it unfortunately was not in our Best of the Best section. So, without further ado, let's go straight into Best of the Best.
Coming in bronze this week, we have Poopy Pony Video 2012. And it's actually made by one of our own. Mike, why did you name it Poopy Pony Video 2012?
Because it's a combination of a YouTube poop and pony and a bit of a reference to Coney 2012. And it's a .mov file.
I kind of feel like this is a little bit biased since we made it and then we put it into our own top three.
No, I found it and couldn't stop laughing at it. I'm probably half the video views of that video.
That makes me feel so much better. Thank you, Austin.
I just found it generally funny.
All right, well, if you guys want to surprisingly watch it, I don't know why, but it's down in the description or in an annotation. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be there. So, like
it was great.
It is topped this week, though, by our silver medal winner, a comic by Crimson Bug-Eye.
How crimson is it? Bug-Eye Crimson. Okay, but it was a bit of a dark comic.
Involving the Flim Flam brothers.
Dark would be an understatement for this comic.
Well, it doesn't top Cupcakes, but it's a little further down. I'm just not sure how they got in there in the first place.
It's dark, just not grim dark.
Right.
So
There's only war in the future.
it's titled Super Speedy Cider Squeezy Director's Cut. So, well, all right then. So,
I feel like I need to say this now. One of the animators from My Little Pony did his own little animation spoof of Cupcakes. Anything is possible.
Sweet Jesus.
I just
See,
I
it's really
feel
funny.
I feel like people are kind of taking advantage of the we can do anything on the internet thing.
Yeah, freedom of speech. It's getting out of hand. Freedom of the press. Good Lord.
Why can't we just go to a dictatorship and just have ponies and Celestia can rule us all, and or just have happiness and
Because
friendship?
that wouldn't be a dictatorship, that'd be a beautiful monarchy.
Not really that beautiful. I mean,
Fine. Why can't we have a dictatorship ruled by derpy hooves?
Because there'd be too many muffins.
And you're saying that like it's a bad thing.
'cause
You would
I'm
have
more
them
of a-
all.
'cause I'm more of a cupcakes person.
Before we go to gold, I'd like to let everyone know that if you want to make this section even better next week, please send all of your pony, basically anything you find that's pony related, send it to mlpwolf@gmail.com. Hopefully we can make this section better and better and better, and I could keep going on, but I won't. So,
Better and better and
without...
That's how we're gonna keep going on.
forever.
Oh my gosh, Pinkie Pie. All right, so without further ado, our gold medal winner this week is a This Day Aria cover.
This day is going to be perfect, the kind of day in which I dreamed since I was small. Every pony will gather round, say I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all. This day was going to be perfect, the kind of day in which I dreamed since I was small. But instead of having cake with all my friends to celebrate my wedding bells, they may not ring for me at all.
By far one of my favorites. I don't know the name of this young lady, but she has a set of lungs on her. That's what I was admiring, guys. Her lungs.
Sure,
nothing
sure.
That's what you were
in the same-
admiring.
nothing else other than her lungs.
Which happens to be in the same place as her chest. Good job. Good job.
Thanks.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nick. So, if you have not listened to this cover, please, after the podcast, go listen to it. Comment, rate, and subscribe to her. Hopefully she does more things in the future. And I know I'm subscribed.
Yes, with her lungs.
Indeed.
Her super lungs.
All right, before we end our podcast today, let's go on to our upcoming and past videos section. All right, now that we're done with our podcast, we like to use this section to tell you guys what's coming next on our channel. This week, we have a continuation of the fan fiction Wild, Sweet, and Cool. Should be out on the 3rd, so keep a lookout for that if you are interested.
It's going to be beautiful.
It's
But
gonna be beautiful.
sadly, I'm not going to be continuing my Fallout Equestria reading like I promised. Unless there's a big, huge demand for me to do the next chapter. I have Chapter 2 completely edited and ready to upload, but after that, I'm going to be done reading Fallout Equestria. I'll find something else to read, though. I don't want to let these eyeballs go to waste, because I keep looking at other stuff on the internet I shouldn't be looking at. That just made that really awkward. But yeah, no more Fallout Equestria for me.
The last thing we have up and coming, though, was supposed to be a secret, but I will let you guys in on our little secret. Normally with the upcoming videos, we tell you what's going to come out in the next week. But this one is going to be a little time in the works. Hopefully we'll be out probably next week. At least our first episode will. It is going to be our Not-A-Mation series, which is me and Mike's attempt at animating while not animating.
I think it's going to be you learning how to animate.
No, the whole play is that we're not going to animate it. It's going to be an animation that's not animated.
So you're going to try to speak without words, is what you're kind of telling me.
I don't know how you speak without words, but
That's
sure.
what you're doing. You're going to be animating without animating.
That's the name of a song.
Just, keep it in mind that it's coming. Should be in the next 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for that. All right. If you missed our past videos, here is the rundown of what has happened in the last week. Well, technically it was last week since, with the whole tornado thing, we're a little bit off our game and a little behind. But our past videos are our podcast. Well, last week's podcast. Episode 2. Yay. The Sleepy Podcast.
Sleepy.
The Honey Badger. I remember that. That was fun.
We also have Wild, Sweet, and Cool, Chapter 1, as well as a link to Michael's other channel, which is Twisted Fun Stuff Guy, where you can find his Poopy Pony video. You can also find it in our Best of the Best section, but we will be linking to his channel here. So go to his channel and subscribe. And that's about it for the Pickle Bear Podcast, Episode 3. Signing off. I'll see you guys later.
See you later,
Have a
guys.
good day.
Remember to subscribe.
And eat your greens.